Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different today. We are taking a look at a fixed blade. This is the HX Outdoors Rock Apex fixed blade knife. I got this in from HX Outdoors to review, and I think this is actually a very good fixed blade knife. It has a lot of premium materials. It feels very good in the hand. Very nice Kydex sheath, and it does have a fire starter in the Kydex as well. So it's got a striker there. Very, very cool. Got a nice little leather, belt loop there, and a nice little strap to hold the knife in place. You don't necessarily need it because it's in there, but without it being snapped closed, you get a little bit of rattle. That's one little tiny flaw, but I don't think it's a huge deal at all. There's a little bit of rattle, but it is fine. It is held in very well with the Kydex, and it's a very nice looking fixed blade. I'm not a huge fan of fixed blades. I really like them, but it's just not my preferred kind of knife. I like folders a lot. This is full tang, G10 scales. You got a nice pommel down here that you can use for hammering, stuff like that. Very nice finger choil there as well. It's got a titanium nitride coating on the DC53 blade steel. Mostly flat ground. It does have kind of an interesting grind on the blade here towards the tip of this drop point. Some nice wedges. You got some jimping here as well. You have this little spot on the spine. This is where you're supposed to strike the striker. So it gives you a nice little spot there. It even has a little fire there, so you can tell that that's where you're supposed to strike on the striker. But this is a very comfortable. It does not weigh a whole lot. It feels very, very good in the hand. Even choked up, I think it feels very good. This thing weighs 11.92 ounces and 338 grams if you go off of grams. Now the length of the blade's a 3.8 inch blade, and overall the knife is 8.9 inches. So very cool profile, very cool knife. You got your serial number right there. You got your HX Outdoors logo here on the pommel. Very, very cool. I think it's a very cool fixed blade. I like this one a lot. I've had a lot of fixed blades. Not a huge fan of fixed blades just because they're harder to carry. I like to fold up a knife with the clip, put it in my pocket, and it makes a great everyday carry kind of knife. Not that you can't carry this every day around if you want to, but this is something I would take camping, hunting, stuff like that. It make a great survival knife. So DC53 blade steel is it could achieve a very high hardness. This one here is rated around 58 to 60 HRC. And it could achieve a higher hardness than D2, is what I've heard, and it is tougher than D2. So this is basically a kind of a steel to replace D2 steel. So very good corrosion resistance as well. So this would make a very, very good outdoorsman kind of knife. Now inside the box, guys, it comes with this really, really big snap kind of closed plastic box. Nothing too crazy inside the box. You get your foam. You get a nice microfiber cloth, get the little informational QR code there that you could scan and bring you right to the website. I will have a link in the description where you could get this knife, and if you use my coupon code Nice Knives, it's going to save you 10% from anything from HX Outdoors website, not just this knife here. So let's get this big box out of the way and just go ahead and look at the measurements on this puppy. Yeah, my calculations here, it's looking like a full 9 inches. It says 8.9. It does look like 9 inches. The blade's meeting up with the scales here at 4.5 inches. And cutting edge, we're looking at 3 3/4 inches right there. So very, very cool. What I like about this knife the most is just how comfortable it feels in the hand. I can't really, fault this knife for much. The only thing I do wish maybe is that it had a little more aggressive jimping there. It does have a nice little you know, ramp there. Oops, sorry about that. A nice little ramp there for your thumb. But the jimping is, you know, a little on the minor side. I would like to see that being a little more aggressive. Not a lot more, just a little more. It does also have a nice little lanyard hole there through the pommel. So I like that it's full tang. I like the steel. I like the feel, the overall length. I think they did a fantastic job with this knife. This knife, I think, runs about 90 bucks. And with that coupon code, Nice Knives, it's going to save you 10%. Yeah, bring it down a little bit for you. The only other fixed blade I have that I can kind of compare this to would be a Spyderco. And I do have to take it out of the box. So let's take this Spyderco out of the box and see what it is. This is the Spyderco Waterway. This has LC200 blade steel. Very awesome Spyderco knife. This one is made in the USA, Golden, Colorado. Very awesome knife. So this one is more so used around water, salt water. That's why they call it the Waterway. This is a good knife that you could use in and out of the water. Makes a great knife for that. But yeah, I think that they did a great job on this knife. I think HX Outdoors is doing some awesome things over there, and I really appreciate them sending me over this Rock Apex. And I have spent plenty of time with this knife, and I think I really like it. So next time I go camping, next time I do anything outdoorsy, I'll be bringing this with me for sure. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in this knife, the link will be in the description along with my coupon code. We're going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.